Good evening. Welcome back to Deb's True Crime Notebook. It's been quite an evening. Okay, so we have some more information for you. Let's get right into it. Indiana State Police Sergeant Jason Page took the stand, and the defense attorney Rosie inquired about several details: the depth of Deer Creek, the size of footprints discovered, the blood surrounding the area where the bodies were located, and the hair found in Abby's hand. Page replied, "You're asking questions beyond my expertise." He also mentioned that he was not aware of any DNA from Allen being present at the scene. Later, Page clarified his role as the 14th law enforcement officer to arrive at the crime scene, highlighting that his responsibility was to document the area through photography. Next, prosecutors called Indiana State Police Sergeant Dwayne Dotzman, a crime scene technician who is now retired but served as CSI at the Delphi murders crime scene. With over 20 years of experience, he's been to hundreds of crime scenes. Dotzman discussed more than a dozen photographs taken at the crime scene, detailing where blood was located on and around the girls' bodies. Additionally, Dotzman stated that the sticks found on the bodies held no evidentiary value and were free of the blood. These sticks were subsequently placed into evidence storage at the state police post in Lafayette. Going back to Sergeant Jason Page's testimony, he said it was not his job to determine the girl's time of death when asked an opinion about when that may have happened. He was asked, "Do you know if a rape test kit was given?" "I can only assume, as I wasn't present," Page stated. Rosie inquired about the sticks placed over the bodies, to which Page replied that he has encountered similar scenarios in other death investigations where sticks were placed over the deceased. Sergeant Dotzman also noted that the bullet was found while shining a light on the ground, and they saw something sparkle. It was the bullet. It was slightly embedded in the ground. He said he did not disturb the bullet. The bullet was positioned downward and embedded in the earth. Obviously, part of it was showing, and that created the sparkle. Investigators chose not to collect the branches that day that were on the bodies for testing, stating they have never obtained DNA from branches. So let's wrap this up. We've discovered quite a few things today. There's been information passed that there were no footprints. Clearly, there is a footprint because Rosie inquired about the size of the footprint they found at the location. Again, Rosie is one of the defense lawyers. We've heard about the blood and the hair found on Abby's hand, which the defense attorneys did come back a couple of days ago and say that it looks like it belongs to one of Libby's family members. We've heard from several CSI police officers today discussing how they found the bullet, that they were shining a light over the area, possibly looking for evidence or blood. They saw something sparkle and found the bullet. Now, let me explain that again to you. The bullet was tipped down into the ground with the top of it exposed, so the light caught that and created a glimmer or a sparkle. My guess is that someone stepped on that while they were securing or looking at the crime scene and pushed it down into the ground a bit. That's my guess on that. But I'm not sure 100%. That's just an educated guess. We also heard from the CSI officers that the sticks that were found on the bodies held no evidentiary value, that they did not take them with them in the first day, I believe, but eventually they were stored at a police post in Lafayette. Sergeant Page said that he had encountered similar scenarios in other death investigations where sticks were placed over the deceased. And that's a wrap for day 3 in the Richard Allen case. We'll see you next time on Deb's True Crime Notebook, which should be tomorrow sometime. Now, I have a very busy day tomorrow. I'll do my best to give you updates. They may be in the community section, and then I'll try to do a wrap-up video at the end of the day. Thanks for listening in.